The music business is first and foremost a business. And as in other industries, record executives know sex, packaged the right way, sells.
There is a fire burning somewhere inside.
Olivia Newton-John didn't start out trying to portray herself as a sex symbol. Far from it.
If not for you.
This is how she appeared on her first hit album 15 years ago. Through 1975, pretty face and her big eyes were all we saw. In 1976, she was in a swimming pool, but with all her clothes on, and the image was still totally innocent.
Totally hot. You got to meet.
In 1977, her Totally Hot album cover gave us a hint of changes to come. In fact, in the movie Grease, Olivia actually transforms from a sweet high school cheerleader to a brazen seductress.
Tell me about it, stud.
Her next albums would show more of her, with a definite sensual touch. Her latest album cover, Soul Kiss, speaks for itself.
What you see on the cover is actually a marketing decision. For the new artist, it's the record company that probably dictates the approach. Established stars like Grace Jones usually say what they want up front. By the way, this is the tamest of Jones' 2 new album covers.
The other one shows just about all there is of Jones.
If it has a certain sensuality and sex appeal, you know, which I like, I would say. I have nothing against sex at all, and I think sex does sell.
Jones admits there was a time she couldn't pick her own style of music or what was on the album cover. Those decisions were made by a record company executive.
If he was an egomaniac, for example, there would be no space for me to grow. I would be solely being there, being manipulated like a puppet.
As a former executive for 2 record companies, Entertainment Tonight reporter Bobby Colombi has some insight into the image-making process.
For years, I've sat through painful marketing meetings where the experts conjured up all sorts of images for their artists. In other words, what aspects of their personality should be enhanced and what facets should be hidden.
It really is pretty much of a guessing game, but sex appeal is always a main consideration.
What someone looks like on film, you know, like a record jacket, can affect a lot of people, and I think it's a key element in how people are marketed today.
Sex is always sold, whatever. I mean, that's advertising. It's anything. So certainly that's a part of it.
That has been important in the launching of Madonna. I think the stunning beauty of Whitney Houston does not hurt her. Good looks and sexual appeal don't hurt.
One major change in the record companies in the past few years is that more women are now involved in the decision-making process.
That's great. Just one stop.
Okay.
Just that one stop.
I think there are fewer men sitting around a table saying, how can we market this great-looking woman? You know, maybe we should unbutton another button, you know.
Tomorrow, Donna Summer, Tina Turner, Laura Branigan, and Melissa Manchester tell us what they think about sex and rock and roll.
For people to flaunt their boobs, you know, or shake their tush or something, it's kind of really silly more than threatening in any way.
It was sort of a good news, bad news day for Sylvester Stallone. Despite the fact that Rambo was one of the top money-making films of last year, it only received 1 nomination for an Academy Award, and that was for sound effects editing. However, Stallone, his wife, and brother fared far better in nominations for the Worst Achievement Awards handed out by the Golden Raspberry Foundation. Stallone is up for Worst Actor, Worst Director, Worst Screenwriter for Rocky IV and Rambo. His wife, actress Brigitte Nielsen, was nominated for Razzies as Worst Actress, Worst Supporting Actress, and Worst New Actress. And Stallone's brother Frank was nominated for Worst Song, that is Peace in Our Life from Rambo. The Razzies will be handed out on March 23rd. That's just 1 day before the Oscars are given out. I'm sure everybody awaits that one.
Tough room.
But they're laughing all the way to the bank.
He could care less. He could care less. In fact, he's probably more concerned about what's on the show tomorrow than the Razzies.
He's not, I am.
Well, let me put both of your minds at ease. There's plenty coming up tomorrow on Entertainment Tonight. For starters, Bette Midler gets a star on the Hollywood Walk of Fame. Diane Carroll goes to the University of Southern California to collect an award. And Gene Hackman hits the basketball court.
Indeed. I can't wait.
With no Razzies. You can't wait?
No, good hint. That's Stevie Nicks' new video, as a matter of fact. It debuts tomorrow in full on MTV. But here is the broadcast premiere.
No Razzies.